Good morning and welcome to day 33 on the Appalachian Trail. Just leaving Flint Mountain Shelter right now. It was a very lovely evening. It was warm. Micah was not in my sleeping bag. He was laying to the side of me on top of the puffy jacket, and I had the bag all to myself. There were two other men in the shelter, about my contemporaries, very nice gentlemen. One, Nails, who's through hiking, and also Big Blue. It didn't rain overnight, which was nice. It sprinkled a little bit this morning, so I think I was very happy to be in the shelter and not have to set up my tent or break it down in the rain. And I had a signal, a very weak signal, but enough of a signal to call Nature's Inn Hostel, which is at Sam's Gap, which is 11.1 miles away from where I am right now. And they have a private cabin, which I think I'm going to stay tonight. So I booked something for this evening. It's supposed to rain on and off today, which is fine. It's warm. But I don't know, staying at a hostel would be really nice for this evening. And they're only 2 miles away, and it's a free shuttle. She said she will pick me up right at Sam's Gap. So it was really tempting. So that's what I'm going to do tonight. And then I haven't figured out tomorrow yet. I probably will just continue to make my way towards Irwin, Tennessee, which is my next big town, and enjoy the hike. So we've got 4 miles of, let's see, Nails was giving us the rundown. 4 miles, I think, of downhill, and then 4 miles of a pretty steady uphill, a few bumps here and there, and then I don't know about the last 3 miles, but I can always check it out. All right, well, Mike is doing great, and we are moving north. Here we go. I hope you're all having a wonderful Tuesday, and I look forward to showing you whatever else the trail has to offer. Okay, have a great day, and I'll check in later. Bye-bye. Hi again. So yeah, the rain started to come down. When we left camp, it wasn't raining, but it is now. But it's kind of a light rain. It got a little heavier, so I put my umbrella out. Even though I have full rain gear on, I just figured, why get soaked? So, but I wanted to tell you a little story about last night. Ginny. This is about mice, so feel free to fast forward because I know how you feel about mice. So as we're getting ready to put our food bags in the bear box, which the three of us did, and then what hikers do after they've cooked their dinner, they put their food in the food bag in the bear box or hang them on the cables, whatever happens to be there. This particular shelter had bear boxes, so that was easy. Anything that has any smell on it of any food you want to put in the bear box, because every once in a while there's a little critter that hangs out in the shelter more often than not and is looking for food. So then you take before you go to sleep, you take your backpack and you open up all the zippers anywhere in your waist. See, I have zippers there on my waist belt. The top of the pack, just keep your pack open and hang it on these hooks or suspend it from these ropes on the inside the shelter with no food in it. So any wrapper you might have, you want to make sure it's in your food bag, in your garbage bag, in the bear box, because you don't want to attract mice. Well, in the middle of the night, I hear some kind of a ruckus, and it was coming from Nails, who was sleeping to the left of me, and I didn't think much of it. I thought he was getting up to use the privy, so I went right back to sleep. But in the morning, he told us that he heard some noises in his backpack. Even though he followed all the rules, he had everything open, and he got up, and lo and behold, a mouse came running out of his backpack. He had put his headlamp on so he could see. So he, I guess I don't know what he did, but he must have scared the mouse away, because in the morning, there was no sign of a mouse, and I slept right through it. So, sorry, Nails, that you had some mouse issue in your pack. He must have smelled something that he wanted, but I don't know. Everything seemed to turn out okay. And this shelter actually seemed very clean, but, you know, we're in their territory, so anything goes during the night. Certainly helps to have Micah around, because the mice don't like other animals. So maybe because Micah was sleeping right next to me, I was not at all bothered by any mouse. At least that I know of, because I slept like a log. So anyway, that's the update. The rain is very mild. I might put the umbrella away, but it's actually kind of nice to not have it hitting my head every second. All right, well, we are marching onward to Sam's Gap, and I don't think there'll be any views today because, well, I'm looking out now. Nah, it's pretty sucked in. It's the rain is supposed to be on and off all day today. Tomorrow's supposed to be a little bit better. I don't know, I was thinking I haven't had a zero since Fontana Dam. I could take a zero at the hostel or wait till I get to Irwin. I don't know. I got to think about it. So anyway, I hope you're all having a wonderful Tuesday, and I'll check in later. All right. Love you all. Bye. Okay. Well, we had a quick lunch on the top of this mountain. Very quick. We hunkered under the umbrella, and it was fine. Micah had enjoyed some of my white chicken in my tortilla. And now we're heading down to Sam's Gap. We have about 4 miles to go. As you can see, it's fogged in. It is still raining. It's been pretty steady pretty much all day, but that's okay, you know. Sometimes you have a clear view and sometimes you don't. But we just have to trust and move forward and know that God is pointing us in the right direction. And that's where I'm headed, down Sam's Gap. All right, see you in a bit. Yeah, so this is my little cabin at Nature's Inn hostel. And you kind of go up these little stairs here, and there's a beautiful river right there, flowing nicely. Oh, and look over there. I must have dropped my sunblock. Hold on.